Hi everyone. I've decided to go ahead and post an example of how to complete the ethics training because I see that a lot of individuals are having a little trouble. The site can be quite confusing, so hopefully this walkthrough will make it easier for you to complete the assignment. So, first and foremost, you have to go to the city program website. This is the website that is used to complete what we call the Collaborative Institutional Training Initiative, which is also ethics training. First and foremost, what you need to do is go ahead, if you have not already done so, is to create an account. So go ahead and register using Concordia University as your institution. Make an account, username, password. And once you've done that, in the middle of the registration, it will provide you with different options of trainings that you could do. So biomedical was one, social science and education was another. Those are the two that I kind of recommended that everyone could do. You don't have to do both, but I would choose one or the other. I would prefer everyone to do the biomedical one. Either or is fine. This certificate will be able, you can use the certificate even after we complete it. This site is used for all research. If you are going to or plan to do research, you pretty much are required to be city trained and to have this ethics training. So the certificate is generally good for 2 years. That's usually the requirement for every institution, but it may vary a little bit. But nonetheless, when you do complete it, I would keep this as a record, and even add it to your CV or resume to say that you are city trained. It always looks great. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk through this assignment. So here we are on the city program website again. Once you have your username and your password created, go ahead and log in. Once you go ahead and log in, as I mentioned, depending on what you picked for training options, it will upload everything that went along with the options that you picked. So the two again that I suggested were biomedical and social science and education. Now, of those two, the one that I would prefer you to do is the faculty, staff, and students. Again, I think it would be best if everyone did the biomedical version of it, but either or is fine. It's your decision. I'm okay with that. But please do complete the faculty, staff, and students for either or. So I went ahead and redid the course just to kind of walk you through so you have an idea of what to expect and to figure out how to complete it. So first and foremost, you come to this site, you will click on the training, and you will complete a certain number of modules, which it won't show for me anymore because I've already completed it again. For this particular biomedical one, there are 8 modules, and the passing score is you have to get at least an 80% or above. Now, I will mind you, or I will let you know, there's quite a bit of reading to complete this, which is why I say when you're doing this, make sure you kind of have a good chunk of time so that you can really go through it. It will take some time, unfortunately. It just will. There's quite a bit of reading and a few videos as well. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on that link, and it's going to walk you through the modules. Now, each module has a quiz, and you can take that quiz as many times as you need to until you print a final report. So once you've completed the last module, it will say, would you like to it will say you have finished and would you like to complete. If you click yes, then you can't go back and retake those, and that is the score that you pretty much will have. So once you complete that, you will have these pretty much highlighted showing that you've completed the course, whether you passed it or not, and then the option to print the report, and then there's a survey at the end. You don't necessarily have to do the survey to get your certificate, but if you want to go ahead, it's just asking you basically how did you feel about the training, and overall, do you feel that it was helpful. So as you can see, my score that I passed is highlighted in green. The others say not started or incomplete if I have not done it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to click on that report. That's the report that you are going to print or download and save to your computer to add as attachment in the assignment area. So just to give you an idea of what that report looks like, this is what the report looks like. It's basically an overview of who you are and the trainings and how well you did in your passing score. This is what you're going to use to print out. This is what you're going to use to turn in as an assignment. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. So I know just going through it isn't, but hopefully this video will make it more straightforward for you. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I can do this as many times as we need to, or I can do it with you individually to make sure that everyone kind of understands how this works. Okay? Good luck and have fun.